Hi everyone, how you going? I'm back on to do one of the projects that I'm doing for my challenge with Bonny and Clive here on YouTube. Bonny sent me this awesome mask. It's like a ceramic mask, and I had to do something with it. So this one I've decided to do just a small canvas. These canvas are the artist panels and they're triple gesso primed. You get a pack of 2 in it for, I think it was $2.99 at not sure what shop now. No, it doesn't say. Can't remember the name of the shop. And I decided to use some of this fibre stuff here is actually mulberry paper, mulberry bark, and I had a heap of it given to me. So what I have done to start this project off, I'm just a little bit wary of using this mask now, knowing that a bit about its background. This apparently is at least 18 years old and belonged to Bonny's daughter. So what I've decided, I took a mask off it using the mulberry bark, and I'll just quickly show you how easy this stuff is to use. Like, there's the mask there, and I pulled this mulberry bark. Bark comes in quite a few layers, so you can either use it as thick as it comes, or you can like shred it to get a thinner fibre. I think this is going to be the longest video I've ever done, because the flat downstairs, the unit downstairs number 1, is getting a new kitchen in, and the noise is just vibrating all the way up. So if you hear a little bit of banging in the background, I'll try and keep most of it off. No, I'm not going to, so I won't be able to. Okay, I'm going to try and keep going. So what I did to get the mask from this mask, it turned out so cool. You just get a few pieces of the mulberry bark. I'm going to have to cut them. I don't want them too wild on this one. And all I did was, just with some water, just went and gave it a spritz and got it nice and damp. And then I didn't have to put any protective coating on the mask, because this dries by itself. And then you just place it where you want it on the thing you want to take a mask from. So I'm taking a mask from a mask. And just put it all down there. And with that one, with the first one, I actually layered a few pieces on. So I'll grab a bit more. And just give it a spritz with some water. And just press that on there. Now for this one, I just want like the top part of the mask, so I can do another canvas with it. Right, I have enough layers on this one for what I want. So all I do now is just let that dry. And I end up with something like this. Okay, so I'll go and put this one out to dry and I shall be back. Alright, I just showed you how I got this mask of the mask, and I'm going to put it on this canvas board. I'll just come out a little bit. There we go. And this is a 20 by 25 centimetre board, which in inches is 8 by 10, I'd say. Yep, 10 by 8 in inches. So what I thought I'd do first, I'll just put the little mulberry bark mask over to the side. Get rid of this out of my road. I'm going to put some modelling paste. I know it's been gessoed, but I want a little bit of texture in the background while I decide what colours and everything I want to use on it. So I'll need that, and I might actually grab my little tool here. Oh, getting low on modelling paste too. So I'm just going to spread heap of this modelling paste all over. I just want to make sure I've kind of like got an even layer on it. Well, not really even, but just a nice layer of the modelling paste on my canvas. And I'm going to, while the modelling paste is still wet, I might grab this and just gently drag down over this for the background. Move him out of the road before I get modelling paste all over it. So I've got some really nice cool ridges in that now. So I'm going to let that dry now, the background. Oh, what have I got there? Something blue. Just go around the edges there. Okay, so I'm not sure if you're going to see those ridges or not. Oh yes, you can, look, out of the light. Alright, so that's the background so far, and now I just need to let that dry and I'll be back on to do the next part. I've got that nice and dry now. That's just got the modelling paste on it. So I'm going to put some colour on there. I don't want a real lot of colour, but I want a little bit. And I'm actually going to use some gesso as well. So just grab a bit of gesso out here. On my table, and I'm going to use the dark turquoise, and I don't have a lot of this left, so look at that, that's so yuck. So let's see how much of this I actually have got left. Come on, oh, there we go. That should be enough. Heaps, in fact. And I've dribbled some on there. Oh no, that's just the crusty bits. So I've got a nice big brush here. That should be dry enough. And I will start with just putting some gesso just over that. I honestly don't know how this is going to turn out. I've seen something similar to what I'm doing, which kind of inspired me to do this on Pinterest, and I just thought, oh, that would be so cool. So just, let's see, I'm just going to drag the turquoise over the canvas, the modelling paste. That is pretty cool so far. Oh, this brush isn't, look at this brush, that's 2 hairs have come out. Alright, okay, that is enough, maybe a bit more there. I think that's enough. Come on, Wendy, stop. Stop, stop, stop. Okay, that's it. I'm going to stop now. Alright, so I've just got some dark turquoise on white gesso. And where's my... I'll just grab my book and put that paint in it. Okay, got most of that paint up, haven't wasted it. Just put it in one of my my journals. Okay, let that dry down there. And baby wipe that up. Alright, so this will need to have a dry. And while that's drying, I am going to put a very careful coat. Hang on, let me see. I'm going to test this one. This is gold. Just let me move that background. I've painted on this mulberry bark when I've put some in my journals before, so I know it takes it, but just want to see how it's going to go on this one. Just use a little brush and yeah. So where the mulberry bark is the thickest, I can use the brush on it for the paint. But I'm thinking, I have got a spray gold here and I'm not sure how that will go on it, so I might actually do a little test with the spray as well. There it is up here. This spray one looks a little bit lighter than that one. And I'll just grab my, I'll use the rest of this up first, may as well. Okay. So I'll just grab my spray box and see how this goes with the spray. Right, now, so keep your fingers crossed. Got my little spray box and I'll just give this a good shake and see how that goes. Oh, that's much better. That other one looks bronze, doesn't it? So just going to give, why is that red coming off of? That's unusual. Got some tinges of red coming through it. Okay, so I've given that a really good spray with the gold. I'm going to let that dry and just see what it looks like when it dries. Well, I don't know if this must be bronze, it might not be gold. No, it's gold. I don't know. But I shall be back after this is dried, and I'll just see how much that paint has actually soaked into the mulberry paper. I think I've got a really good coverage on that now. Okay, and then I shall be back. Oh, look how pretty! So this gold spray, now this was just a cheap one that I had picked up from Kmart here in Australia, and I think I got a gold, silver and a bronze for about, I don't know, about $4, $5, something like that. And looking at these two together, I actually think that's, I know it says gold, but it's a little bit darker than the other one. You can see the difference? No, but I can. Okay, so my mask actually kept its shape. I'm so happy, and it looks so cool. I'm going to put it on my canvas. That looks absolutely awesome, and I haven't even glued it down yet. Oh dear. So I'm just thinking whether I want to put a few specks of the gold on the background, or do I just want to do a gold border? Okay, so I'm going to put a few specks on, but I'm not going to spray it because you know how heavy-handed I can be when I spray. Very heavy-handed. So I'm just going to take this out of here and hope that some splatters will fall onto my background. Okay, that is so cool. Alright, so I've got that on there. Put that back in there. It's not quite dry because of those big splatters, but I do still want to put a border around, just around the edge of the canvas, and I might use this the darker gold, and I'm just going to use, where's that little brush? There it is. Didn't even put that in water. Naughty girl Wendy. I'm just going to, what am I going to do? Okay, I'm going to put some gold just around the edges as just a small border. Alright, so that really needs to have a dry. That looks so good. This is so light, that mulberry bark. I am going to put some glue all around the inside and just get it stuck on my canvas, I think. Let's see how I go. So all I'm going to do now is just flip that over and place it. Hubby just brought me another cuppa. Yay, hubby! That's wonderful. Lovely cuppa. Okay, so I think that is going to stick okay, and it looks pretty cool. There's a couple of little pieces that have come up just round there. Just bring that in a little bit more. Okay, oh, I'm liking that. That is so cool. Maybe that one needs to just push in there a bit. Maybe a bit more glue under this one here, because I just moved it all. Okay, stop fiddling, Wendy, stop fiddling. And that looks so cool. Oh, I'm so pleased with that. Glue drippage. Oh, that looks awesome. I love it. Wow, sorry about that noise. I think next door I've got a plumber in. Oh. If it's not one thing, it's another thing here. Just trying to lift that up under there so I can bring it a bit closer to you. So there you go. And I've got no light. That looks so cool. Just whoop, mixed media canvas. That does look cool, and I like the colours too. I like that little bit of dark turquoise in the background. Really makes the gold face just pop. Okay, so that's it. That is my, I think this is the second one that I might have finished first. Yeah, no, because I've still got one part of the first one that I started to go. But yeah, so this was my challenge for Bonnie and Clive's challenge for June, which was the mask, and I think I will be making a few more of these. I just really love it. So that's one idea of what you can do if you have got a mask. I don't know whether I still haven't made up my mind whether I'm going to actually alter the original ceramic mask that Bonnie sent me after finding out that it is like 18 years old. You know, sometimes things like that I just think, oh, it's a shame to actually touch them. But this was the mask that I made just from the mulberry bark that I was given. Thank you so much. I just love that mulberry bark. Okay, so yay, I'm actually going to say that I think I done well to... do you think it needs a word down here? I don't know. I'll have to wait and see what it's like when I actually hang it up on a wall. That just looks so cool though. It really does. Okay. Alright. Okay. So I've finished this one. Oh, it just looks so pretty. I'm watching it through the viewfinder. You see the little eyes and the mouth and the nose. Okay. Thanks guys. I shall catch you later. Bye bye.